Hi, everyone. Welcome to the PokeBeach.com podcast, YouTube show thingamabob. My name is...
Whatever the heck it is.
I don't know what we are. My name is John. I go by Water Pokemon Master on the website. And as you heard, I am joined by...
Justin Basil of justinbasil.com.
We want to thank you guys for listening to our podcast last week. It got a lot of nice comments. And what do you think, Justin Basil?
I think I liked it. It was fun.
Liked it, yeah.
I think I liked it. Well, I mean, okay, first of all, I want to thank everyone for the love, right? We got lots of nice comments, but we also got likes and subscribes and retweets and all the love. Share the podcast. Let other people know about it. Obviously, we're fairly new. Like, people know about PokeBeach.com, but they don't necessarily know about the podcast. They want to know. They don't know they want to know, but they want to know.
And I just put it on Spotify, and I'm going to put it on Apple, whatever it's called, by the end of, what is it? I don't have Apple products.
Apple Podcasts.
Apple Podcasts.
You don't have an iPhone?
No, I have Android and Windows.
Could have sworn you had an iPhone.
So we're going to cover 5 news stories this week. So let's get started with the first one. Pokemon has announced they're going to be taking legal action against counterfeit cards on auction platforms. And this is in Japan, not America. And they're going to be partnering with Yahoo Auctions and Mercari and auction websites like those to take off counterfeit listings. For examples they named were like replica Pokemon cards and metal Pokemon cards. Those are some pretty common fakes that I see a lot. And you're a league leader. Like, you must see kids coming in with fake cards all the time, right?
Yeah, usually it's some parent that has bought like a box of shiny cards off of Amazon or eBay, usually Amazon. And they're like, look at all these cards, and the kids are all excited because they're shiny. But like, if you know anything about Pokemon, you take a half a second glance at them and go, oh, that's fake.
Yeah,
and then you have
to
break the fonts, and especially with the hollows, like they're always like a darkish color, like they've got dark, like a gloom over them, and not the Pokemon as much as that would be nice. But yeah, and it's really obvious to anyone who knows much about Pokemon cards. But when you're a parent and you're not steeped in the hobby, or you're just a kid that likes shiny things, you don't know. And then you get to hear the disappointing news when you go to League that all your cards are fake, or all the cards you liked were fake, and it's heartbreaking.
I didn't know that that Amazon sells fake Pokemon cards. Like, I didn't know that.
Yeah, unfortunately, Amazon's a pretty big guilty party in that respect. I honestly advise people against using Amazon for purchasing Pokemon cards, period. People are like, oh, you could just have to do first party purchasing. You have to buy from Amazon itself. But that doesn't really fix the problem, because all of the merchandise that is sold by Amazon or by one of its third party vendors is stored together.
Yeah, they're all lumped together. Yeah.
So, even though it's sold from Amazon or sold by Amazon, they may be actually pulling merchandise from one of the third parties to fulfill that product, and that may be counterfeit.
And then Creatures is going to be prosecuting some of these people that put up these cards. They're going to be opening investigations against them. So hopefully we'll see a lot less of these. So our second news story of the week is that the English Jirachi V product image was revealed, as you can see here. We still don't know how this is going to release in America. We don't know who's going to distribute it, if it's going to be a store exclusive somewhere for the holidays. We just don't know. It features a regular print of Jirachi V, which was cut from 2022's Astral Radiance. So it has a unique promo card in it.
I would, if I had to hazard a guess, I would suspect maybe this could become like the Black Friday deal at like Walmart or something.
Yeah.
Because I know we had a couple years back, we had like the Rapid Strike Urshifu boxes that you could get for Black Friday, and I wonder if this is going to fulfill that same role this year.
Yeah, I think it's definitely going to be a holiday release, because it's already showed up on Pokemon.com's promo listing legality page, so it is coming. So it's got to be a holiday product. Okay, so our third news story of the week is that all of the Raging Surf secret rares were revealed. You can see all of them in the article on the website. I think we should just highlight a couple of our favorites. What do you think?
Sure, sounds good.
So I really like the Tapu Koko EX special illustration rare, the like beachy 80s theme. It reminds me of...
The Poke Beach webmaster likes the beach themed card.
No way. I know. Well, the whole set is beach themed. And well, it's funny. It reminds me of the I used to give out these pins at events, as you can see here.
Oh, nice.
For the article program. to advertise the article program, which you should subscribe to. But anyway, as you can see, it kind of has the same colors, and yeah, it's like I don't know, I just like it. Reminds me of that. So I'm definitely gonna get that card in English when it comes out. And then I also, of course, like the Man Tyke, which I think everybody has seen by now. It's a little creepy, actually. I don't know why Man Tyke's eyes creep me out just a little bit.
It's just saying peekaboo. That's all.
Yeah, it's a little scary.
I don't know, maybe it's more of a peekaboo-hoo, but
peekaboo-hoo. This investigator here, you can see in the artwork that he's got like he's trying to find Man Tyke in the artwork. So I don't know if this is a reference to the fact that this is only the second Man Tyke release that we've gotten since its original release in Diamond and Pearl.
Right.
So it's like
we're tripling the number of English language Man Tyke just with this set.
Right.
When this set comes out in Paradox Press, that's crazy.
And it looks like, I don't know if that's like a reference to the fact that like, where was Man Tyke for all these years? Like the researcher's been looking for him, and he's like, here I am. I'm in your little sub window. Sorry, my voice is a little weak this week. I was like working on the house, and I think I inhaled too much drywall, and I was going under the house to run pipes. I inhaled dust and stuff. And what are your favorites?
So my favorites, I love the special illustration rare of the Parasol Lady. I don't think the card itself is that good, but the art is very pretty.
It's so funny that they chose to make her the special illustration rare instead of Larry, but I guess that's the waifu directive.
Let's be honest though, Larry is the waifu of the set.
Is he?
So the fact that have you never seen the comments about Larry?
No,
Larry is the waifu.
I just love in the games how he's just like, he's the only character that has a dual role as a gym leader and an Elite Four member, and he's just like so fed up with life.
he's what is he like? He's kind of like this generation's Koga, but in the same game, kind of. He's such a popular character because of his deadpan personality that it does hurt a little bit that he didn't get a special illustration rare. Yeah. But maybe we'll get something for him in November, December. The new shiny set. Yeah.
People love Rika. They love her special illustration rare. A lot of people were finding out that Rika's a girl with this set.
That's a surprise to people?
I guess that. Okay. Well, I mean, a lot of TCG fans don't play. I mean, not a lot, but some people don't play the video games. They're just fans of the card game.
Maybe that Groudon is pretty crazy. The illustration right there. That's like, just the art is so intense. It's like, it's very frustrating that it's not Groudon EX just because of how cool the art would be for an EX, but at least it gets a special art, right?
I like that it looks like this is when Groudon was first forming the land in ancient times, although I guess they retconned it to being Primal Groudon. So now our fourth story of the week is that Pokemon Trading Card Game Classic is going to cost $400 and release on November 17th. It's also going to release 2 weeks earlier at GameStop stores on November 3rd. We had actually learned the price for this a while ago, and I didn't believe that was the price, so I didn't report on it. I thought it was like a error from the distributors or something, because sometimes products get canceled or changed before release. That's why sometimes the information we put on the website changes over time. But I remember I ran it by you. I was like, is this really going to be $400? I'm like, am I misunderstanding something here? Because the Japanese product was $200 and is going to be $240.
So obviously they want it to be a premium product, right? They want it to be something that only a few people can get. I suspect the manufacturer of the product is somewhat difficult, and they know they're not going to have very many of them. So to diminish the demand for them, they're cranking up the price.
I kind of thought it's a test to see if people are willing to buy a product like this for this much, because Magic the Gathering did some super expensive release just a few months before this was announced. So I don't know if they got the idea of it from Magic to see if
wasn't that really poorly received though by the Magic community? Like extremely poorly received.
I don't know. I don't follow Magic, but I kind
of. That was like wasn't that their 30th anniversary? Special? There was something. Yeah, that was extremely poorly received.
Well, it's good to know, because if I were a millionaire, I don't think I would buy this product, because it's like, is it just going to sit in a box? Like I would be afraid to use it for $400. It's like I don't want to use it. It's like if I go out
it would if you want to play if you want to play the decks, like I know on my side has the deck lists. I'm pretty sure PokeBeach has the deck lists. Like you can literally just look up the cards and then either pick up the cards from like TCG Player or some other single site, or even just print proxies and play with them that way. Like, you'll have the almost the same experience. You just won't have to pay the the $350 markup. To me, this feels like they took a Battle Academy product and went, you know what? How can we make a Battle Academy product extremely expensive so that people will buy it? Okay, let's make it nostalgic so people will buy it.
Maybe by making it expensive, it's trying to sort of present this idea to people that having this many holo cards is something that should be valuable, something that should be premium and expensive, because there's never been a product that's come with 180 holographic cards altogether. So that might also be why it's expensive. And we're back in August, if you go to the article, you'll see a link to my coverage of the full product back in August. So you can go there to see all the cards that come in it, and details about the accessories. And you can also go to Justin Basil's website for that. Did I say it right this time? Justin Basil, just in time. That's where your username came from. It's like just in time, like as in the herb.
The herb.
And then instead it's Justin Basil. TPCI also announced that Classic will be made available in a separate product coming in February 2024, the unique cards from Classic. We have no idea what this means at all. I was speculating that maybe it means they'll just release the cards without the accessories for a cheaper price. But we really don't know what this will be. So our fifth news story of the week is that Scarlet and Violet 151 is out in stores as of today. It is our special holiday set featuring the original 151 Pokemon. What are your quick impressions of the set?
I think it's awesome. I think 151 is pretty awesome in the fact that it's got more playable cards than Obsidian Flames does, and I look forward to kind of diving into those a little bit. So first we'll talk about the background of the set because it's really interesting. So I think the only reason we're getting this set is because Uri Geller, the magician that Kadabra was based on, relinquished his legal hold over Kadabra after like 21 years. So I think creators saw this as an opportunity to bring all 151 Pokemon together now that they had Kadabra back. And fun fact, actually, Uri Geller even told me this. People from PokeBeach had organized a petition back in 2020 and reached out to him and said, hey, Kadabra is really important. We want him back in the card game. And that went into him changing his mind. So it's a bit of a stretch to say, but in our hearts, the PokeBeach forums made the difference. I mean, it's cool to see Kadabra come back, right? It's been so long. We need our Bender of Spoons back in the TCG, right?
And I think
I know he's going to be skipped over with Rare Candy 9 times out of 10 anyway.
Yeah.
But you can't have the 151 without Kadabra.
I think Kadabra has always had a cooler design than Alakazam too, and I love that Sabrina in the anime, she had these really cool she had a couple of really cool episodes and used Kadabra, and I've always had a special place in my heart for Kadabra over Alakazam actually. But this set, let's go over a few more points. This set has only cut 3 cards, which was the illustration rares of Snorlax and Mewtwo and the special illustration rare of Mew EX. All of them are promo cards now that you can get in 151 products. And other than those 3 cards, this set is almost a 1-to-1 replica, which we never see. And then the set features Galaxy Holo Basic Energy, or I say Galaxy, other people say
Cosmos Holo Foil.
I've always called them Galaxy, but
they're Cosmos.
They're fan terms, so it's whatever you want to call them. There's no official term that we're aware of, but you get a basic energy, of course, in every booster pack like normal, but in roughly 1 out of every 3 packs, you'll get a holo basic energy featuring the Galaxy Holo cards. So if you, the Galaxy Holo Foil, so if you open 18 packs, you might get 6 holo energy, and they're very beautiful. I'm so excited for these.
I was talking to my friends who had opened a bunch of these yesterday, and they were saying, so the borders unfortunately are not holo, which is a little disappointing to me, but they are still silver, which is nice. But they said that when you do get these, they come in the energy slot, which is just that's cool.
They come in the energy slot in the back, so you can get
awesome.
You can get a regular holo and a holo basic energy in the same pack. So let's talk about the Demigod English packs. So in Japan, they have 6-card booster packs, and they have what we call God packs over there, where all 6 cards in very rare booster packs could be secret rares. So in Japan's 151 set, called Pokemon Card 151, you would get 2 evolution lines out of the Venusaur, Blastoise, Charizard lines. So you would get the illustration, for example, you would get the illustration rares of Charmander and Charmeleon, Squirtle and Wartortle, and then the special illustration rares of Charizard EX and Blastoise EX in one pack. We're also getting those in English, but we're calling them demigod packs because you only get 1 evolution line, for example, Squirtle, Wartortle, Blastoise EX. But this is the first time we are having these sort of god packs, demigod packs overseas, and it's really cool. We don't know yet how rare they are. It's probably going to be 1 out of maybe 1,000 packs, maybe. I'm just throwing a rough number out there. But they're going to be very rare, but you'll get a full evolution line of the Charizard, Blastoise, or Venusaur lines in those packs.
I am a little concerned about these, mostly because weighing is a thing, and I do think these make the packs more vulnerable to weighing, so we'll see how that affects the single pack market.
They figured out how to counter weighing a while ago by making the code card lighter or heavier, depending on what was in the pack. So they might, I don't know if they accounted for that with these, but it'd be interesting to see if people weigh them.
With 3 hollows in the pack, that's going to be a lot more difficult to deal with.
Maybe they'll just do like a super thin code card.
No code card. You get your reward is the 3 hollows.
Or maybe you get half a code card. I don't know. It'd be funny.
Cut off.
So and then of course you can see all the products in the news story for 151. They're gonna release through October.
Those are some very pink dice. Did you see those dice?
Yeah, in the Elite Trainer box.
Yeah.
Yeah, very pink. So why don't you tell us the top 5 or so cards that you think are going to see play? You mentioned Mew EX.
Yeah, Mew EX I think is number 1 for sure. That card's been seeing a lot of play in Japanese lists for Lugia especially. It's just too good.
Mew EX has the ability to restart. Once during your turn, you may draw out cards until you have 3 cards in your hand. And genome hacking for 3 colorless energy. Choose one of your opponent's active Pokemon's attacks and use it as this attack, as Mew so often does.
Yeah, and as if that weren't enough, this card also has free retreat.
And free retreat. So
so it's a pivot too.
So tell us more about this card, how it's seeing play.
So it's really interesting because as a consistency card, you have restart, which is identical to instruct on the Sun and Moon Oranguru. But anyway, so you have instruct, exactly the same effect. Saw quite a bit of play. This has instruct. It has restart, same thing, but it has free retreat. Oranguru had a 2 retreat cost, which it was not pleasant. But it was such a good card to still saw play. And then this also, because it's Mew, has genome hacking to copy the attack of your opponent's active Pokemon. So in the standard format, for example, you could gust up your opponent's Radiant Greninja, power up genome hacking, and then snipe 2 of their benched Pokemon with Radiant Greninja's own attack. Basically, you can use their Pokemon against them. Let's look at Zapdos.
Zapdos, okay. Zapdos EX has the... You want to read it?
So, Voltaic Float. If this Pokemon has any lightning energy attached, it has no retreat cost, so you get a free retreat. This is good for Miraidon in particular. And then it has for lightning, 120 damage, multi-shot lightning. This attack also does 90 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon that has any damage counters on it. And then, of course, don't apply weakness or resistance for bench Pokemon. This is great because if you have something like Hawlucha down, you can ping 2 of your opponent's benched Pokemon and then finish something off with multi-shot lightning. Maybe that is ending one of their Comfeys, maybe that's ending one of their Ralts, but Zapdos gives you a way to take out 2 of their Pokemon at once. So you can take out the active Comfey, take out the bench Comfey, etc. with Ralts. It gives Miraidon a better way to deal with the single pricer decks than it currently has. Let's look at Ditto. We'll just stick with 3. So Ditto has an ability called Transformative Start. It says, once during your first turn, if this Pokemon is in the active spot, you may search your deck and choose a basic Pokemon you find there, except any Ditto. If you do, discard this Pokemon and all attached cards, and put the chosen Pokemon in its place, then shuffle your deck. And then it has the all-important Splup for 10.
Splup attack.
Splup, yes. I translated it as goo, but splup is hilarious too.
For one colorless.
For one colorless. So transformative start is really what you're using this Ditto for. Basically, it's a fifth of whatever to ensure that you get the start that you want, right? Maybe you really, 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 really want to start Comfey, or you want to reduce your chances of starting something awful like a Luminian V. Maybe if you start a Luminian V or a Drapion V, you just kind of lose. This is a way to try to mitigate or reduce the chances of that happening, because this is another card that you could start. And then if you do start it, you can then pick the Pokemon that you actually want to start if it's in the active spot. So maybe you really want that Comfey, use transformative start, discard it, and get the Comfey out of your deck. So it's a very good card.
Any other cards you want to highlight?
For playability, not necessarily, but I do kind of want to highlight some of the art from the set. Mm-hmm. I want to just look at the special illustration rare and full art of Erica's was it Erica's Invitation?
Oh, another waifu card.
I don't know about waifu. She's an important character to me though. She's my favorite gym leader. Obviously she's a grass type trainer, which you're the water Pokemon master. I'll call myself the grass Pokemon master. I love grass type Pokemon. I have always loved grass type Pokemon, and the trading card games had a big hand in that. And Erica, of course, she was the original grass type gym leader, so she has a special place in my heart simply because of that. But the art for both of these cards, the full art and the special illustration rare, they're stunning, and I really can't wait to have these cards in English.
I wonder how much they're gonna cost on the. You're gonna buy the singles, right?
I'll probably end up buying the singles, and then I already know how much they're going to cost. They're going to cost 2 arms and 2 legs. That's what they're going to cost. They're going to be so expensive.
I love the Squirtle card. Blastoise EX got a lot of. I'm just going to point him out because, as you said, I'm Water Pokemon Master. But I remember his art got a lot of hate from fans when it was revealed in Japanese.
Blastoise.
Yeah.
I did not. I still don't like the Squirtle. I think the Squirtle looks kind of bad.
Its head is like a little deformed.
It's weird. It just doesn't look right.
Oh, the Poliwhirl. Oh, we have to the Poliwhirl.
No, I love the Poliwhirl. Yeah, Poliwhirl looks great.
The rain. They're looking at its reflection in the rain. It's really cute. Yeah. Caterpie's cute. They're all pretty good. I like Squirtle. He looks like an infant.
I think his face just looks weird.
Yeah, maybe. Sometimes, so these are done by Mitsuhiro Arita, which is, one of my favorite artists, but sometimes
he's great. Not every artist is going to hit every time. And
right.
I feel like of this line, I think Wartortle is awesome. Mm-hmm. Wartortle looks amazing, but the other two, I don't know. Blastoise, I don't mind so much, but to me, Squirtle falls short.
He's my favorite artist, but he's the most prolific one of all the TCG artists, but once in a while, his Pokemon look just a bit off model, just a bit.
Yeah,
like that.
My favorite artist,
Latios and Latios GX was the tag team, and
the base rarity.
One of them was, I don't remember, but the artwork.
You're not
was
talking about the heart one, are you?
No. That's the
okay.
no. But he did the Latios GX, and the models were off for that one too. I remember, and the Dragonair illustration rare is also really cool. But anyway, you can check the article or Justin Basil's website if you want to see the card images. And is there anything else we want to say about 151?
Yeah, it's out today. If you're watching this on the day it comes out, that would be the 22nd of September. Hit up your local game store, support your game stores, make sure that they are the ones getting your money so that they can continue to exist for you and hold events.
Yeah. And then just a couple of things to wrap up this episode. You mentioned you wanted to talk about the regional.
Yes. So there is a regional this weekend in Curitiba in Brazil. So if you happen to be in Brazil or if you happen to be traveling to Brazil for that regional, best of luck to you. We had a really interesting regional this last weekend. Or not a regional, a special event in Barcelona. That was an awesome event too. Rapid Strike and Teleon was able to take that one and surprise everyone, remind everyone that it's still a big threat in the meta. So hopefully we'll get a nice, cool, interesting surprise in Curitiba. But again, best of luck to everyone participating in that tournament.
And one other thing, I went to McDonald's. This is like a week late, but I went to McDonald's and they gave me very kindly.
My condolences.
Well, yeah, I'm on a diet. I am so addicted to. So I've never had drugs in my life, a drop of alcohol, smoking. I've never done anything. I've always lived a very clean life. and I am so addicted to McDonald's ice cream and cookies. That's where my addiction is. So
we all have our vices.
I know I had to be very careful when I went in there. I just went to get a unsweetened tea, but they gave me 3 of the toys actually for free. And it was funny because my there's a McDonald's in my local Walmart, and when I asked to buy I just wanted one, but when I asked to buy it, they said they couldn't sell them individually because there was so much demand for them and they were running out. But then the McDonald's that I went the standalone McDonald's I went to right here through the drive-through, they said that like nobody's coming to ask about buying the toys, like which is unlike previous years. So I mean, it's only a sample size of 2, and I'm getting 2 completely different stories. But so I don't know how the general public is reacting to these cards, but I haven't opened them yet. So I'm gonna open maybe one or 2 on camera. But pack openings, to me, it's like watching paint dry. Like, I've never liked pack openings. Do you like when people do them?
I mean, I like watching it when I haven't seen the entire set so that I can get the card numbers.
Well, you can you just Google Poke Beach McDonald's 20. Oh my God, I got Pikachu. That's just oh my God, that was the only one I wanted. Oh my God, it was my first one.
Well, you nailed it first try. God. You're done.
That is so,
the McDonald's holofoil is crazy too. It's like what do they call it? The confetti holofoil.
Fan term.
Yeah.
And the borders are hollow for the first time to match the Scarlet and Violet's hollow borders. And I don't like pack openings, so even in real life, I think it's kind of a chore sometimes. But,
so you saw the Pikachu, but it's not one card, right? Though there's more in that pack.
Oh, I thought I showed them. Yeah, they're 4-card packs, as you can read in the article, in the Poke Beach article. But
you can see. Okay, so you've got a Blissey.
Oh, I'm supposed to tell you what I got.
A Flittle. Yeah.
Sorry, and Curlia, which is really weird. The Curlia is numbered 15 out of 15, which is wrong, but I don't know why they did that. It should be in the middle of the set because it's a psychic type. But yeah, see, I don't do pack openings, so I don't know what people are supposed to do. I see if I had it my way, I would just show the rare card and wouldn't even show the actual opening of the packs. Another thing too is like, I don't like pack openings, but what I always do is this is my silly little game. I ask the universe a question, and then I open the pack and interpret what the cards are telling me as a joke. I don't believe in any voodoo hippie woo-woo stuff, but it's just like a fun little game that I do. So like, let's see. So like, for example, if you get an Absol, you ask, how's my next week going to be? And you pull an Absol. Well, that's not good. But I should have used this pack actually and said, how's my week going to go? Because I got Pikachu what I wanted. And then Blissey, which is, the happiness Pokemon. And that would have been a good pack to ask how my next week is going to be. So let's ask the universe a question. What should we ask?
What is the answer to life, the universe, and everything?
No. It has to be like where you. No, not like the cards aren't going to tell you that. Pokemon cards. Oh God, I sound like Miss Cleo. Oh, the cards. The Pokemon cards aren't going to tell you that. No, let's.
What do you mean?
Let's say okay.
They won't tell me the meaning of life?
No, they won't.
Damn. How Pokemon was life.
How about we ask how this podcast is going to do in the future? What is our future with this podcast going to be? How about that? Should we ask that?
Sure.
Okay. Oh, look, Fuecoco, which is the most popular.
It's most popular is Sprigatito, sir.
No,
Sprigatito is the most popular.
No, if you look at online,
Fuecoco is just head empty.
I mean, I don't like Fuecoco at all, but like most fans, it's like the clear winner with fans. So
it's not. Sprigatito is.
No, if you look at the
Sprigatito is way ahead of everyone else.
Are you saying that seriously or as a joke? Because that's what you like?
Yes, I actually am saying it seriously.
No, it was Fuecoco. I saw everybody, and I think for the merchandise, it was Fuecoco's line too, because nobody.
Fuecoco was like the only one still sitting. Oh no, actually, it was Quaxley. It was
and Skeledirge is more popular than Meowscarada. Is that how you say it?
Meowscarada is not very popular. I'll give you that.
So anyway, how's the podcast going to do? Well, we got a popular starter.
I've never burn. Is that what it is?
I don't. Oh, Blissey. So we're gonna be happy while we do
Super happy.
Curlia. I don't know. It's gonna be magic.
More of a 15 out of 15 just for John.
And Flit. Aren't these? Wait, these are the exact same.
They are.
These are
exactly
the
the same.
I got in the first pack. Wait, just to show
Congratulations, you have duplicates out of 2 packs.
What the heck? Look. So there's these 3, and then there's these.
The only thing that changed was your hollow.
The only thing that's so weird.
That's great.
That's weird. Okay, and then I might as well open the third one.
Yeah, watch it be Flittle, Blissey, and
that'd be funny.
What was the other one again? Curlia again.
Curlia. Oh, so what? How do I open on camera? Oh, here's your. Oh, wait. We have to ask a question. You have to ask it because I already saw the first card.
How is this next week of news going to go?
Oh,
How
that's a good one. Okay, how much news are we going to get this week? Are we going to get good news in the community? So we got Sprigatito.
Hey, there we go.
So I don't know what that means.
That means it's green. It's good news.
We're going to have good news. Okay. Citadel.
Hey, it's not the same non-hollows. That's cool.
Citadel, it's gonna be.
It's a Pokemon.
It's gonna be a cold week. We're not gonna get that much news. It's gonna be a cold.
Some chilling news.
Yeah, it's gonna be a cold, chilly week. Tandem Mouse. It's gonna be whatever news we get is gonna be social news, maybe related to tournaments or something.
Or it's gonna double up. Maybe we'll get news about rotation coming up.
Oh, maybe.
We're getting close to that time frame.
And Kilowattrel, which is the evolution of your favorite, isn't it?
From my favorite Pokemon from Scarlet and Violet, yeah. Because I love Wattrel. Kilowattrel, I nicknamed Murderbird in my playthrough. No, really though, because when I was playing through, it just tore through everything. It was an absolute devastator.
So what does that mean about the news this week?
That's a great question.
I don't know.
Let's not even answer it. Let's ask our audience.
Yeah.
What does the Kilowattrel mean for the news stories this next week?
All right, so I guess that's the end of the episode. I guess we should. Oh God, I hate. I'm not gonna say that. Like, subscribe, comment, junk.
All right, I'll take over then. You've been watching or listening to the PokeBeach.com podcast. Thank you all for watching. Please like, good. Please subscribe. Have fun with it, guys. Comment all you want. And we'll see you in the next episode.
And be sure to check the PokeBeach.com website for the articles. Check justinbasil.com for other TCG resources. And we will see you guys next week if there's any news.